Dig This Here. Welcome, everybody. This is Dig This Here podcast, hosted by your girl, Angela T. Jones, aka Superwoman. Hashtag This is America. I don't know about y'all, but after Cinco de Mayo, which I discovered I'm a lightweight now, over 40, had one margarita and I was ready to go to bed. I'm like, hold on. Oh, this is so not like me. Usually I could at least do two, but I don't know. I only had one. And it was a very pleasant experience to wake up this morning, not only not having a hangover, but also graced with the creative beauty that is Childish Gambino. This is what I need to see on my timeline, people. This. The brother followed up a stellar performance on Saturday Night Live as himself, Donald Glover, as well as his alter ego, Childish Gambino, with a new music video and song, This is America. It is a stunning, brilliant, creative, thought-provoking, and shocking piece of performance art. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Without any propaganda, without any bullshit, without any storm of ridiculous tweets, he dropped knowledge for the people, for the culture. I am loving it. I am here for all of it. I want more of it. I've been a fan and I'm just like, I'm in love now. Like, it's kind of like, how are you going to follow up what you've already accomplished as a creative being? Well, Donald Glover, you did that, sir. Okay, you did that. And I'm looking forward to whatever else you put out, because you set a bar creatively that a lot of people don't necessarily get, but that's okay because you come from a very authentic place. You're not a loud dude out here, trying to make a name and using publicity stunts. You drop your projects. You let the people make a decision about whether they like it or not, and you go on about your business. That's sexy. That's real sexy. Okay. And this is the beginning of another great project from Childish Gambino. Some of y'all probably just got hip on Redbone. Okay. That's cool. But Awaken My Love and his projects prior, all dope. And one of the things that makes him so dope is the fact that almost every song sounds so different. I put him in my playlist long time ago. And I'm listening to his songs, not realizing that I'm not listening to different people in every song. It took me a minute for it to register in my mind that all of these songs I was listening to at that moment were all Childish Gambino, because he comes with difference. He comes with authenticity. He comes with multi-genres. He comes with the ability to use his vocals to rap and sing and everything in between. And it's sexy. And it makes you think and it holds your attention. It's good for long car rides, y'all. Like, real talk. Throw in Childish Gambino on a nice little road trip. Anything that's an hour or more, you will get your life. I promise you will get your life. So kudos to Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, and Atlanta. This season has been phenomenal. Robin season, every episode, I've been looking to pick up on the Robin season theme. And in some instances, I've had to watch it twice, but it's okay. Because in the second time I'm watching it, I'm a little more focused and fixated on finding the theme. The first time, I'm enjoying the story. I'm getting my giggles. I'm paying attention to the plot. But the second time around, I'm paying attention to the Robin season theme. Like, what is being robbed? What is being taken? What is being lost? This last episode, no intent to spoil it for those who haven't watched it, but this last episode, what was robbed was life. Man, the writing and the directing, the first season was great, phenomenal, loved it. Every episode, pow. This season, though, I think is really making the audience assess. We're really starting to assess. Each episode is different, although there's obviously a continuing storyline. But the last episode, when Ern and Alfred were still in school, and there was this conflict over whether or not Ern had a real FUBU shirt or not. Now, going in, you expect some comedy, you expect, some drama, because Atlanta brings that. But coming out on the other end of the story, I wasn't expecting what we got. But I loved it anyway. It was very touching in a way that explains things about Ern as an adult character that we may not have ever paid attention to before. And Alfred was like in ROTC or something. Look at him. He actually had a little discipline about himself growing up. Okay, boy, I see you. But he also had that hustle mentality. He told Ern, you got to get some money. So you won't be out here like embarrassed by your clothes and everything. Even though they obviously weren't so poor that it would have been a situation, but it explains a lot about Ern's character and, the way he dresses and the way he carries himself. And he's not really into all the labels and all of that. He's not into all the stunting and the fronting and everything. That episode gives you an insight as to why. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Like, if Atlanta deserves every award that it gets, every nomination that it gets, it deserves more than what it gets, to be quite honest with you. Excellent. I hope it gets renewed for 4, 5, 10 more seasons. It's really that good. I'm sure that Childish Gambino is going to end up coming out the other side of this with some Grammy nods. Wait, hold on. This single, nah, it's in the qualifications. It seemed like it's falling into the qualifications for 2019 Grammy consideration. At least I hope so. And we need to also make sure that artists like this, that say prolific and important things, who use their creativity not to, bombard us with their egos, but to awaken us to our senses, are celebrated more. Mediocrity is always celebrated. Drama is always celebrated. Propaganda is always celebrated. Any old idiot can tell us things about our history aren't true or aren't solidified in a nature where we know within ourselves that it's not our fault. But it takes a really dynamic mind that isn't under the heavy influence of medication to keep it stable, to bring us to a point where we are always thinking. That's what free thought is. It's not telling people that things that they know or have experienced or have learned didn't happen that way, and try to convince them that the reality of the world they live in is not reality. That's not free thought. Free thought is giving us content that makes us think, not content that makes us argue, not content that makes us question our history or forces debate that doesn't even need to be debated. That's the choice that artists should strive for. Making sure we as Black people know we have. Making sure that we as women know we have. Don't tell us that our history is wrong open our minds for us to know what our future can be. It's a better way of going about it. Just my opinion, just my opinion. But that's how I like to receive my messages from artists that I follow. Don't yell at me. Don't try to fake news me. Don't insult my intelligence. Bring me creative thought. And it doesn't have to be a lot of bullshit, whole bunch of tweets, whole bunch of emojis. It don't need to be none of that. But bring it to me with the authentic you. Without the fakeness and the pretense and the judgments and the lies. And that's what Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, does. He brings it to us with his authentic self. Tells us real stories in a very highly creative and intelligent way that doesn't make us look or feel stupid. He does not insult our intelligence. That's how free thought should be. Big ups to Childish Gambino. I'm single, if you are. Joking, but not joking, because that is the type of man that I am attracted to. I'm a sapiosexual. That creativity, that intelligence, that's my thing. And I can't wait for Atlanta next week. I can't wait for the next single to drop. But this is America. Make sure if you haven't watched the video, it's on his YouTube. It's trending. You might only get to see a minute on Instagram. So take yourself out of Instagram today and go to YouTube and check it out there. I'll be back. Y'all check in with me next time. Here on Dig This Here podcast. Smooches.